Welcome back to Feeney Studio. As you can see, I've completed 5 out of my 6 similar sized bowls. And now I'm going to do the last one and show you some of the techniques that I use to ensure that the quality and the size is about the same. Just have to set this camera down again. And then we'll be off. So here we go on bowl 6. After this video is done, I'm going to post another video about how to clean up your wheel properly. So I used all of my similar sized balls of clay to create those 5 bowls. What I usually do is I start off by making a number of bowls, and then I choose one that I think is the size and the height and the width that I like for my set. Now I'm going to use those as a gauge for comparison for my the subsequent bowls that come after that. Occasionally, if you want to make a bowl, a set of like 6 cups or bowls or plates or something like that, typically you'll have to make more than just the 6 in order to ensure that they're about the same size. But for our purposes here, I just wanted to kind of show you some of the techniques that you'll use in order to create a series. Okay. Centered. And typically, some people use measuring tools and more specific things, but I find that it's actually just as efficient to use any kind of tool that has length to it that you just have right here in front of you. So you don't need to go shopping or buying any expensive measuring tools or anything like that. So one of the things that you'll see me doing once I'm trying to figure out how tall to make my bowl is that I'm going to take this clay carving tool here, and I'm literally going to stand it up so that I can, you're on my video.
What do I do with my hands?
Hi Bill!
Hi Bill!
I'm literally going to take this tool and put it to the tabletop, and then I take the tip of my finger and I sink it down to the height of the bowl that I think that is the best height of the bowl that I want to use. So now, when I'm throwing my bowl, I can see that I have quite a ways to come up before I'm finished. So you'll see me doing that, double checking several times throughout making this bowl. If you end up going too tall, it's hard to reverse that, so I like to slowly build up and then when I'm pulling my wall up, I'm also working on compressing my floor, which is very important. And I'm also going to be using these 6 bowls to show you a couple of other techniques such as scribble. Thing when you're trying to create a series or a set of things that have uniformity in their size is that you want the height to be similar, but you also want the width to be similar, the opening of the bowl or the cup. So I'm going to use that same technique that I used for my height. I'm going to check my height right here. So I have about 1/4 of an inch to come up. And now I'm going to literally lay this across the top of my bowl, and I put the edge of my finger right to the width of my bowl here. And now I can come over here and see, alright, so I have about 1/2 inch to go out and 1/4 of an inch to come up. So I know I'm still in good shape. profile of the bowl. I'm not really worried about height or size. I just want each bowl to look kind of unique. If you really do want to make a set of exact same sizes, these techniques will not be very good. But as you're making homemade pottery, I think it's kind of better to have everything unique. And you can tell that it belongs in a set, but each one is unique. Alright, so now before I take this off the wheel, I'm going to just do my last check. Right there. I could come out a little bit, but some of those bowls are actually a little bit more narrow, so I'm okay with it. Now I'm going to do my last height check. Right there. I could come up a little bit more again, but it's not going to be the end of the world for me. But if you are very meticulous and you want everything to be exactly the same, then you could obviously come out and up a little bit. So what I just did with this tool, I just held that angle going up and I pressed into the base of the clay against the wheel head and I kept it completely still. This is going to also, it kind of elevates your piece a little bit off of the wheel head and creates a little bit more of a dynamic when you're turning your foot, which will also be coming in another video. Okay. So before I take this off the wheel, I also like to rinse and dry my hands. And if your hands are really wet and slick, then you're not going to be able to get your piece off. Okay. So my hands are nice and dry, and I can gently come and peel my piece off the wheel head and place down here to dry. So because I'm going to be showing you how to trim the foot, I'm going to leave these out in the open. I'm not going to wrap them up really tight right away. That I want them to get leather hard so that I can then flip them, put them back on the wheel, and trim the foot. Thanks for watching.